Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and welcome. Hey, Heather, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you, Michael?
I am well. Yeah, no, this is awesome. I can't. It's a good day today. It started out good, and hopefully it finishes off good. But yeah, no, this
It
is
may only be
me.
like 5 minutes long, though. It might only
I
be that.
know, right? I mean, how it is.
Well, we've said that before and then spent like
That's true.
49 minutes on it. So
Valid point. I mean, that's very true. You're right. So, hey, you can see the little QR code there. Use your phone, touch the QR code, and learn a little bit about us. That's Tinkering with Tech. There you go, right there. Yeah, absolutely. Tinkeringwithtech.net is where it will take you, and you can learn about our community. If you already know about our community, then fine. You don't have to do that. No.
yeah,
Hey,
just
listen,
ignore everything you just said. Yeah.
that's right. Anybody that's out there, let us know all the usual stuff. There you go. Nice. I'm not a kid.
If you say so, Richard. Yeah.
That's
And
right.
Andrew says we're live on YouTube and Twitch, so we may now begin.
Oh, good. There you go.
I'm on YouTube, Richard said. Thank you very much for that, Richard. And I'm still a kid at heart and think most of us are in some way or another. I think you almost have to be a part of this group, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
Hey, Bill Boyer in the house from
There
the
he
land
is.
of potatoes.
Yeah, there you go. That's exactly where I was coming from. So where are you from? Country, city, state, whatever. Put that up there for us. Be sure to ask any questions that you have on YouTube, Twitch, wherever. Low country, Hilton Head Island. There you go. Yeah, because we got some. It's fun. I mean, it's an app that I use all the time because I like to use it. So we're going to go over that today. I think it'll be some fun. I don't know. Who knows? What do you think?
I agree with you. I like it. I think the app is fun. I wish more people used this app because it's my preferred way to communicate. I actually use it to communicate with my grandmother. Most of you know that I care for my grandmother who's on the property here, and we just live in separate buildings, but we utilize this app a great deal for her to say, hey, can you come up here? Or I need some help or whatever. So yeah, I'd really like to. Do you want to put it up there? I mean, you're trying right now. What is it called? Oh, never mind. I thought you were talking about a different app. Never mind.
Google Duo. Yeah, we're talking about Google Duo today, and it's one of my favorites too. And I really like, and I understand. Remember to support the channel by smashing that like button. There you go, Mike. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. You're a huge supporter, and I appreciate that. Yeah, we're going to talk about Google Duo today because I just think it's a very useful one. There you go. I love Google Duo. Good. I know Richard's a proponent of it.
He's also coming to us from Great South Carolina. So look out, Mike. He's in your backyard, apparently, peering through the window.
Greer's not that big, so you're probably right. So yeah, so what is it? What is the app and why? And I know, first of all, I know it's a Google product. So yes, you do have to have a Google whatever account and all that. But one thing that I really love about
wait. When you say that, you have to have a Google account. Yes, but do you have to have a Google phone or even an Android phone?
Oh, that's the beauty of this, and why I like this is that it will work with any device and your computer. Yeah. So it's really kind of cool. Yeah, it is kind of cool. So there are limited features on the computer end of it, but it really is quite cool that you can use it with just about anything, iPad, anything else like that. And the winner, yes. It's worked great. Used it from our ship as we went around Cape Horn and through the Panama Canal in March of this year. Linda, thank you for sharing that. I love that. Yeah, absolutely. This is really I just think it's an awesome thing only because it is cross-platform. You don't like FaceTime. Most people are familiar or have heard of FaceTime if you don't have an iPhone, but and iPhone users definitely know about FaceTime, but it's just for the iPhone. They don't make it for anybody else. So we, as Android users, don't get to use it. So that's why I really like this. Yes, it's a Google product. I get that. But I think it's worth it. I really do. I think it's a lot of fun, and we're going to show you some of the fun stuff you can do and things like that today. That's what we're going to go over and do that. So you can kind of get an idea of the app and what it can do and how it works. So
Check out this from Linda as well, talking about fun stuff. Fantastic videos and live action as my dad watched us from his phone with Google Duo, and on the computer, he was watching the webcams of each port. How cool is that? And Phil says cross-platform is awesome, and the ability to use it on a computer is also a plus. And I totally agree, and that's why we're going to demonstrate it today. So take it away, Mike.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to take you to the computer part first, just to kind of show you what it's like on a computer. Actually, I probably should show the other. Or should I?
Well, no, show us the computer, because what I'm curious about with the computer is, how do you even get it onto your computer? I'd like to know, like, is there a special way? I mean, is it an app that I put onto my Windows 10 machine, or is it web-based? How does it work?
Great question. So like here on Chrome, you can see right here, it has on there duo.google.com. My URL is a little different just because I have a different one because I'm special, but it's just duo.google.com. And what it does, it gives you this, let me take off this, QR code. So it doesn't block anything that I'm trying to show. I'm not sure if I'm showing anything, but so basically what it does, it has your recent activity and then people that are in groups, and then it has connect on Duo, and down below that, and I'm not going to show that because it'll show a lot of people's phone numbers and stuff, and I'm not going to go scrolling down, but it's a whole list of your contacts that you have in your Google account.
Okay, first of all, before you go any further, Linda says he's 93 years old. He'll be 94 next week.
Oh my Lord.
Awesome. And my grandmother's 97 as of the weekend. And so I get it. It's totally cool to see them using tech. And then Andrew, who is way older than all of that, said I added it to mine with no sweat. So if even Andrew can do it, you see?
On the desktop. Yes, on the desktop. It's so cool that he was so elated because we were always talking about Duo, and he's like, I can't get it to load and all this kind of stuff and everything. And finally we did, it loaded. And so
okay, wait, I have to tell the story because he all of a sudden, I'm in the middle of making dinner, all of a sudden Google Duo ding-a-ling-ling, and it's Andrew calling me, and I'm like, hold up, everybody stop right now. Andrew is calling me on Duo. Either something is seriously wrong or something is really, really cool. And it was really cool. We were laughing so hard about that. And also, Dave first said hi there. So thank you, Dave. And then he said,
so he got that right. He got that right is what you're saying.
He did.
All right. So what's cool about this, what's interesting is you can make your phone calls from here, from the desktop, and it's really kind of cool. And you can now make group calls, which is kind of nice. You can actually do that now. So I really like that feature. This one was Heather. Go ahead.
I kind of see this as a replacement for Google Hangouts going away. I know that chat is coming or whatever they have down the pipeline, but it kind of looks like this would be the go-to for replacement of Hangouts, because you can do group chats too, right? Can you do that?
Yes, group chats. Okay. I believe it's up to 32 people. So you're absolutely right. That's a great point. I mean, I never really thought of it that way, but yeah, absolutely. So one thing that's really cool is like when Heather sent me a message, a text message or whatever, she sent me video messages as well. So I can see those. I'll see those in just a second.
Wow, they're not worth saving. I don't know why you have them going all the way back.
I know. I don't know why I kept them that long, but it's kind of cool. And you can play that, and it has the sound and little graphic, little fun stuff that it has on there. So it's kind of cool. I love it. But there's also, the texting part of it too. So it's really nice. The thing that it doesn't have yet, from this side, the desktop side, you can't do all of that messaging, video messaging and text messaging and all that stuff from this end. Only on the phone can you do that. Yeah, so that's kind of why I wanted to show you. Yeah.
So speaking of phone, this might be something you'll address later, or maybe just keep it in the back of your mind. Let's just put this up here. Linda says, please address how to make the phone ring when Duo calls come in. I've changed from a Pixel to a Motorola phone temporarily and haven't been able to figure out why it won't ring.
Okay.
Maybe we can talk about that, troubleshoot or something. So
yeah, we can try. I don't know. It may be specific to that device, and it depends on what version of Android you're using. All kinds of things like that can play into that. So yeah, we can certainly look into that. I think that there's definitely settings in Duo that you can go to and hopefully adjust something there. Maybe it's something that easy. You might have to go all the way back into your Android, find the app, and then do it that way too. So I don't know, but bummer. Texting from the computer would be killer. Yeah, and I think it's coming. It's just a matter of them adding it and getting it and that kind of stuff. I just
patience.
Yeah, but I agree.
More
I mean,
of
I
us to
agree with
touch it, play with it. Hint, hint,
yeah.
wink, wink.
There you go. So let's go to the phone version. I have my Google Duo right here. It's a blue camera looking thing. So this is the Duo, and I'm going to hit that or maybe I am. There we go. And it opens up, and there you go. You see, I have Heather, I have a group, Andrew, kind of the same things that I had before. I have groups that I can put together that I have put together. Like we had a Colorado crew and we named it that. So we put that on there. That was kind of cool. I can view more connected Duo. And I'm not going to go too far because, again, I don't want to show people's phone numbers. But
yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
So I can create a new group and I can invite friends. So, and I have a bunch that I've made calls with. I mean, Richard, who is out there today, I've actually made a call with him too, and a couple people. Maybe if Mark Barra shows up, I know I'd call him quite regularly. So what I can do though, I can click on like Heather. So now I can see the messages that we've had. And just like she said, there's no reason to keep some of these that have been around forever. So what I can do is I can actually delete those. I can hold down on them and then I can save or delete, and you can't.
And we can't see delete, but there you go.
There you go. Yeah. So I can hit delete and take that away. Then it'll go away.
But some of those are valuable. Some of those are valuable.
Right.
Very fun messages that you don't want to get rid of. So.
Right. Like this one that she sent. Like that one I want to keep for a long time.
Forever. I'm about to show some with you with a frog head, so watch it.
I know. If I hold down, I can hit save though, and I can save that, and that'll save it to my phone, which is kind of cool. So I kind of like that. The other thing is you can there are options up here. I can view the contact. I can view a full history. Okay. I can block user, and I'm not going to touch again. I'm not going to touch on a lot of these because some of these bring up a phone number and things like that. So I don't want to hit a lot of the information that's there. So I have to be careful. Delete Duo history, create a group, and send feedback. So it does give you some, oops, I'm sorry. Send you some options. There you go. See, I just got that. Just check mark at 5:14, tells me when it came in. And she says, are you busy? So I can reply with that little arrow. I can just put a smiley face if I want, but I can reply with that. So I'll reply and I'll say, very. And then I can hit send. But what I like about it though, is one thing I can do now right here at the bottom, you can see where it says messages, or I'm sorry, you can't see where it says messages here. There. Okay. I can start a video call over there. I can start a voice call, which is voice calls over here on the left. Video calls, the big blue button, because it's meant for video calling. And then message. I'm going to send a message. Here's the really, really cool part on mobile that I think is the seller for me for Duo versus, oops, did I do that? Yeah, okay. I can send a voice call just by doing that. I can send a photo, take a picture and send a photo. I can go to video. I can send a video message. So I can say, here, let me get in the picture. Hey, because it's showing my camera up there. Hey, Heather. And then I can just hit that and then send it. It'll play it back for you and then send it. Maybe if I can, there you go. So now it's sent to her. And look, she just sent another one. Here's the funny one that she did with the turkey on it. I love it. But if I wanted to respond, then I could just hit this. And again, I have the choice, or I can just send a note back, something like, please quit bothering me. and hit
as if
send.
that would work.
I know,
By the way, just in case anybody is wondering, yes, this is exactly how we use Duo. This is not for demonstration only purposes.
Valid point. Valid point.
I like this from Andrew. He says, best advice, get it and play with it. Exactly. Yeah. And Richard says, I can Duo call from my computer phone, Hub Max. I love it on the Hub. The camera follows you around, which is really, really cool.
That is a really cool feature. He's right on that. It's just so cool. Yep. So that's pretty awesome. And I do that all the time too with my grandkids and stuff. I want to hit the three dots up here and go to the settings to see if we can find out on the notification part.
Do me a favor. I'm going to put you on full screen. Can you pull your phone down just a smidgen so we can see where those three dots were again, just so everybody online can see that?
Yeah. Okay. So up in the search bar.
On the home page. All right. Gotcha.
There's the three dots up there.
Okay.
So when I click on that, and then I'm going to go to settings, and hopefully I can find in call settings. Let's see, message settings, notifications. So look at all these things, all Duo notifications turned on. I can receive one-on-one calls, all this kind of stuff. Mm-hmm.
So if I went to that, that might be why I'm not always getting my phone
every
calls.
Message.
Yeah.
And then other account updates.
Look at that. I'm not getting all of those. Interesting.
Group updates. I have every single one of them checked. I mean, SIM card change, anything, unseen messages, reminders, advanced. The only advanced thing is to allow the dot to show up on your screen whenever you have a message. So I have all of those turned on. So that's something that who was it? Linda, I think it was.
Linda had asked. Yeah.
So if that's something that maybe that's something that you can look at there in your settings for notifications. But it has message settings and call settings. And again, my number's out here, so I don't really want to, I don't really want to show you too much, but, it'll probably be recorded anyway. So I'll probably get in a bunch of junk calls and stuff, but oh, well, I should have covered it, but it didn't. And so that's pretty much what Duo is for the most part. When you get back to the main screen,
Linda says, actually, I have all the dots turned on. So bummer deal. That didn't fix it.
Yeah, it didn't fix it. So one thing that you could do maybe is to go into your, let's see, under apps and notifications, you can go to the Duo app and then notifications here. And it brings you the same thing. Looks like it's the same thing. So. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that would be on that particular phone. Definitely send some feedback though, because they look at feedback. Be sure and send feedback in the Duo forums, and I'll get that link for you, because that's a great place to get resources. At least put it in. Also, you can put it in the forum, but also send it feedback in app. In app is a big deal to do that. So that's an important part to get that. Let's see.
All right. Phil has this comment. Wait, is the home hub the same as the hub? The thing with the screen? You can make Duo calls on that. That would be perfect for chatting with the grandkids. And unfortunately, no, they're not the same device.
The Home Hub Max is the one that has the camera built in. So that's the one that you would have to use. So
yeah, not the one that's currently, because of Cyber Monday and all that jazz, $40-something. Not that one.
That is correct.
That one works really well for saying, hey G stuff and playing YouTube videos and things like that. But it doesn't work for Duo calls. You have to get Home Hub Max, which I was just told last night is $179 currently on the Google website. Hopefully,
which is a good price. I know, which is a good price.
Great
link for Duo forum. Here is the link for the Duo forum that I'm gonna put there in the comments, so you guys have that. Yeah.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Perfect.
Yeah, that way you guys can reach out in the forum and leave your comment there, and hopefully that we can look at that. And that's one of the places that I actually help. I'm a Google product expert, so I help in that area. So
you might get the answer from Michael there.
I won't get it from me, but I can get it pushed and into the right places and all that kind of stuff, and maybe push it up. But I would also suggest leaving in the app while you're using it, be sure to leave a feedback in there.
I would like to speak to those in the future who are watching this video in replay. First of all, thank you for doing that. That's really awesome. If you're watching this in replay, we know not everybody can make it live, so we appreciate you being here. But if you are looking for that link to that help forum that Michael just mentioned, you'll want to go to the live chat button. So if you happen to be on a mobile device watching this, there's a little tiny live chat button underneath the video. You'll just want to click on that. It'll open up all of these wonderful comments from the folks out there like that. Oh, okay, thanks. It doesn't work for a lot of things. And Richard saying, is she using the same login that Duo was set up on the old phone? Good question. I don't know.
Yeah, because that would be a key too. So on the app, yeah, and you can make my screen big or whatever. And when I hit the Duo and I go up here into you saw the help and feedback. This is where I would want you to leave feedback for sure, because the engineers check this. I'm gonna go right down to send feedback and just put in there exactly what your issue is. Just tell them everything that is wrong and it won't do. Tell them what phone you're using, what Android version you're using, what Duo version you're using, all that kind of stuff. And you can find all of that in your apps area. It'll tell you what version you have, what on your Android phone, the same thing. You can find all of those things. So be sure to, and I would show you all that, but by doing that, I would show you all my EMI information, EMEI information, all that. So I won't do that live, but you can get all that and put that in there, give them that information. And then they can search and say, okay, well, it's not working on this type of phone or this thing, etc. And that it'll help that way. And a screenshot. Screenshots always help, not on that, because you're talking about not getting sound or whatever notifications. But a lot of times if you give screenshots whenever you're giving you're wanting help or giving feedback, that's always a great thing. That is really
feedback really is great, and we try to emphasize that with everything that you're using. So if there's anything that you're having difficulty with, especially Google products and Android issues, then definitely in app, because like Michael said, that's where the developers are working, and when they get that information in the app, they know that it's the app that is the issue and they can fix that. So it's pretty cool.
100%. Yeah, engineers love that. So and the thing is if more than one person, if it's 5 people saying something, they usually, I'm sure they look at it, but they just don't, it's not as serious if it's 5,000 people looking at it. You know what I'm saying? So the more feedback, and you can send feedback every day if you want to, they don't look at who it's coming from. So unless it's me, they pretty much, they know mine because I send it way too much. But any other questions on anything on the Duo end of things? I think this is actually kind of a short one today.
Well, it was really, I learned a lot because I didn't know that the use of Duo on the computer was web-based. I thought that I had to put an app on my Windows machine in order to make it happen. Kind of like, you have to do with an extension or something. I thought it was something like that. I didn't realize that it was a web-based link, so I can access that from any device. I don't even have to actually be on my computer to make that work, which is really cool. So that's
it is. Yeah, absolutely. So you can do the same thing on your iPad, but I think iPads uses apps as well.
Yeah, and you can get Duo on the iPad. You actually can. It's cross-platform. So
yeah, there you go. Yep, that's right. Yeah, I think I have it on there. If I'm not mistaken, on my iPad, I think I actually do have it on there. So yeah, that's kind of cool.
And it works on the Chromebook too. It's funny you mentioned feedback, because on my Chromebook, I have this issue with every time I open my Chromebook, it tells me that I just missed a call from you. Like every every single time. Last night you called me like 47 times. I know I exaggerate sometimes, but you did. You called me like 47 times last night, according to my Chromebook. I happen to know for a fact you didn't, but
there you go.
But yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I noticed that too. Or so-and-so's on Duo now. I'll get those kind of messages as well. Yeah, that's great. I haven't talked to so-and-so in like 10 years. So yeah.
What's this Mike saying? One's Duo work with a with the A
the Apple devices. Yes.
One's
Does Duo work with the A devices? Absolutely, 100%.
With Apple devices, or does he mean Amazon?
He's talking about Alexa?
You're not supposed to say it. That's an A, because you set it off. Remember?
Change the name then. That's one thing they can do is change the name. They can. They have the ability to do that. We don't have that luxury. So
he spelled it out for us. Don't read it.
I know. I don't know. I doubt it, just because I mean it doesn't work with G, like, because isn't
the A
isn't the A an assistant?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So there's no real screen. There's no camera. There's no screen. There's no nothing like that.
Right.
So really, Duo is probably not going to work with that. But I don't know the answer to that. You might be able to say, okay, A, send a Duo message to so-and-so, and then maybe it'll do it. But I mean, I can start a video call doing mine on my Hub Max.
Yeah, and I can actually do it with my speaker, my speaker mini. I can say make a make a Duo call to Graham, and it will do that. I mean, it's not a video call, but it does it. It uses Google Voice to make phone calls through Duo.
Okay. See, I love it. That's awesome. That's good to know too.
That makes me wonder. That makes me wonder if you could use the Hub to make phone calls like the speaker does.
I don't know. That's interesting. I mean, it wouldn't be a video one.
No, it wouldn't be video, but it would be a voice call, which is what you can do. Interesting. Andrew says, when using Duo, can you tell which contacts are already online? I just hate to blind call people. You know what, Andrew? Blind call me anytime you want, because I think it's exciting that you have Duo.
No, Andrew.
Not right now. I'm on a show.
I don't know. It does not let you know who is online. I think that's a personal thing or something. I don't know, invasion of privacy or whatever, or if they turn it off, it doesn't do any good. All it distinguishes, I think, and this is on the mobile side, not on the desktop side, it'll tell you whether they have it yet or whether they don't have it yet. Like I think you'll see, I think you can look in your contacts and it'll say, and again, I'm not going to show you on screen just because I can't remember. It used to. I don't see it there now though. I thought there was like a Duo logo. Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, any invite to Duos is below the list that does have Duo. So anything shows up with a colored circle and their name, anyone that doesn't have it, you can send them an invite, and that's at the bottom of the list. So that's the only thing that it gives you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it doesn't tell you whether they're online or not. But the thing is how Duo is a phone call. So even with my regular phone, like if I'm going to make a phone call to anyone, it doesn't tell someone whether I'm on or not. I mean, just a regular phone. It has no way of knowing. No way of knowing.
That's actually a really good point, because you think about it. Okay, you think about it. Hey, I was just thinking I need to call her and see if what she's doing next week. If we can get to, you don't go, I wonder if she's holding her phone right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's not quite the same as a messaging or like the Hangouts app or one of those other apps like that signifies that, hey, this person's online right now. So it doesn't do that. So I have AI devices with screens and cameras. I will G it. There you go.
Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah, no problem. Absolutely. No, that's what try and figure out some of this stuff and learn a little bit about this stuff. So that's cool to have that.
I'm just looking over at my Google Duo on my computer now, because I have it over here, and I'm thinking about calling Andrew. So I got to go.
There you go. You can do it. You can do it now. So there you go. Also, if there's anybody out there, just kind of give me some feedback if you know me, if send me something, because scan with your phone, if you have an Android phone or whatever, however you do your QR codes, scan the QR code and make sure that it works, because someone told me that it didn't, and I wanted to make sure. Oh, you're doing it right now. Thank you. Appreciate you doing that, because I wanted to be sure that it wasn't messed up.
It's not.
And Richard's comment that you put up, can I use my phone to call Andrew who has Duo on computer, or would I have to do it via computer? This is a great question. So for example, we were with our community. We have a community that we talked about, the Tinkering with Tech community. I was in a daily tip that I do a daily tip, and I was in there doing a daily tip, and we were talking about Duo. It worked. Great. Fantastic. Thank you, Heather.
I had to use Lens. I don't know if people realize that. You have
to
use a QR reader, and Lens is a QR reader.
Okay, cool. And so so what I did was I had two of the members, one member that I did not have her phone number, and she was in the United States, another one from Australia. Thank you, Robin. She scanned it and it worked. And another one who is in Australia, one of our members, and she I don't have her phone number, and they both used their email, and both of them I contacted and made Duo calls with them, no problem. So with my phone to their computer. So yes, it's really quite cool. It's really neat. I mean, it's kind of cool that you're able to do that kind of thing. And once the desktop version starts getting some of the other stuff with the messages and the video calls, I love a video call, because Heather doesn't have to pick it up and she can see that it's a video call because I'm making weird faces on instead of
showed that. We should show that this what happens when you're making a call.
When you're making a video.
Yeah, here, let me
message or call. Oh, okay.
Here, hang on.
Okay. Let me turn this off. Got it. So what you're saying, when a call comes in? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's oh, I have do not disturb on there, so I can show you here. There's a Duo video call coming in. I can accept or decline. So I can accept that. There you go. There you go. Oops, there it was. There you go. We had all kinds of stuff going on there.
I'm laughing over here so hard. You have no idea how hard I'm laughing because I muted. Okay, so with do not disturb on, it didn't work very well, but I wanted to show how it. Do you have it off?
I do not have do not disturb off. You want me to turn it off?
Yeah, turn it off and then I'll call you.
Okay, so let's put this back onto my phone. Go back to me. There you go. So there's answer. There it is.
No, but it still didn't do it.
I know, it didn't do the knock knock.
That's weird.
So what she was talking about, you have an option for knock knock. Okay, what's this? Keep track of your, okay, no thanks. You have an option for knock knock, it's called, and what that does is it shows somebody calling you. Yeah, and they can make faces and can do stuff, and just let them, they can see who's actually calling and who the person is, etc. Like when my granddaughter picks up my wife's phone and makes a Duo call, I know that it's her, not her, that kind of thing. But you see all that, so it's kind of cool. It's kind of neat that it has that. A lot of people turn that off though. Thank you, Jolin, for testing the QR code. And good, Diane Bush. Thank you so much. Scanned it, used my regular phone camera, and it worked. Good. Camera did not work for me. Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, the camera wouldn't work for me either. I had to move over to Lens, so I don't know why that is, but anyway.
Okay. Interesting. But yeah, good test. I mean, that was a good test. Richard says, I love knock knock.
I'm going to call Richard after this too.
Yeah. So you can see who's calling. Exactly.
He says he loves it.
It's so funny because I have an old cell phone that I use for a webcam now. It was ringing. I have the computer open on the desktop version. It was ringing. It was going off in my head. I said all this stuff going on.
That is a notification issue, which is something I have learned recently. I turn notifications off of every device except for my phone. I don't get them on my computer, on my iPad, or my other
That's
phone.
smart. That's smart. No, that's good though. That's smart. That's a good way to be on that. I mean, just get certain devices to do that in one spot or one time.
How come your home devices didn't go off too? Because that's just
I'm sure it did upstairs. Yes, I'm sure it did. Yeah, that hub, I guarantee you, it was going off up there. And the dogs are in their cage up there going, what in the world? Why does she keep calling?
40
All right,
minutes.
I hope you learned something. Yeah, I hope everybody learned a little bit of something. I think you can, and you did, I hope, and it was helpful to you. I would love to wait a minute, I scanned it and went to my laptop. Oh, okay. Nice. Is that what Richard said? Then my cam automatically saw it was a QR code and gave me it. Yep.
Very cool. Very cool.
That is awesome. I love it.
Thanks for trying that QR code for us. Thanks for being here for the Duo demo and walk through and chit chat about. Appreciate it.
Any member, we will have the private after show link. We will put it in the Hangout message box so you guys can come in and join us. Thank you so much, everybody that did come and join us. Feel free to join the community, even if for a little bit. It's so awesome. The great group of people and things like that. Jalen, you are more than welcome. I love having you around. It always makes a difference when we have some great community members, and we do. And just the folks that are out there, even if you're not a community member, we really appreciate your interjection, giving us some stuff and giving us some things to talk about. I know Phil's been a member before, and we appreciate you. Diane Bush, love it. Robin Williams, some of the other ones that have come around and been around. I know.
And she had a lot to share as well, so that was nice.
Linda, yeah. Yeah, is she a new member around or no? Or do you know? Has she been on before?
I think she was here with the Goulds last week. So.
Oh, okay, great, fantastic. And Dave Gatton, he always pops in every once in a while too, which is awesome. I love to have Dave come around. Yeah, no, that's awesome though. That's great. I'm glad Linda showed up, so that's good. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome, and we will chat with you guys next time. See you guys in the after show. Anybody that can make it, that's great. If you can't, I understand. But we will talk to you. Heather, as always, thank you. I appreciate you, and we will see you next week.